My birthday wish was, first of all, to get a W, and they got that. So congrats to those guys. And it wasn't easy looking at that first half. Savannah State had something to do with it. They controlled tempo. But I thought in the second half, when we're playing, Razorback style of basketball, the fastest 40 minutes, you can see how we can really, turn our defense. Our defense can really create some havoc and get points. And I thought we really dominated the boards. We just kind of put them back on their heels. In reference to, I know the $1 million question is in Qualls. It was one of those team rules. He came late to a practice, and so obviously it set out a half. But we're past that, and we'll move forward. And I thought when he came in the second half, I thought the energy level went up drastically. We did a much better job of attacking their zone. They had a zone there I thought in the first half we settled. We just kind of settled. And we had some shots in there some chippies we should have made even in the first half. And then, of course, the free throw line was another story. So there was a lot of things that were going a different direction, but our guys kind of hung in there until we got a great run going in the second half.
Do you feel like Michael not playing the first half, is that one of the reasons you guys seem so slow?
Well, you got to remember a lot of things are going on right now too with this team here. It's a young team. We're getting ready for finals. This is the last. I think it was dead day. It's tomorrow. So, but no, that's no excuse there. I just thought we were flat. That's the bottom line. We didn't make shots. Against Clemson, we made shots, and that kind of energizes you. So what happens when you don't make those shots? And as I said, I didn't think we were in an attacking mode against their zone. Even in the first half, we were creating turnovers against them, but we weren't scoring off of them. In the second half, it turned to our favor.
How happy are you with Kai right now over the last 5-6 games, and what, if anything, has changed for him?
Well, he's playing with a lot of confidence. I think he's playing playing instinctively to play 29 minutes, no turnovers. Probably got a career high, taking what the defense gives him. He's attacking. He's just playing basketball, and I think you could see I think he's one of those guys that command these guys to get in the right position. So that's great to see him starting to play at a high level. That only just makes our team that much more dangerous.
Are you surprised he's scoring the way he is? He was a guy that kind of did a lot of different things in the past, but scoring, he didn't score a lot.
Well, I always thought he was capable of scoring. I mean, he did in high school. But I think now that we have a presence inside, when you got a guy like Bobby and you got Cody, you got Landers, you got guys that can score inside, people got to pay attention to that. So you got to knock some open shots down. And, of course, I think he's fantastic in the open court in terms of making good decisions. He got a little grittiness about him. So he's playing with a lot of confidence right now, and that bodes well for our basketball team.
Well, what was it like at halftime? Were you was paint coming off the walls, or you kind of calm, or what was your message?
No, I mean, I was emphatic about the message was that we weren't playing with no energy. There was no effort. They were controlling tempo. We just seemed like we were playing on our heels in terms of attacking the zone, getting offensive rebound. We shoot it. There were no offensive rebound. We weren't going to the glass. So we were stagnant, so to speak. But I thought in the second half we imposed our will against Savannah State, and I thought they wore down.
Coach, you only had a 4-point lead or advantage in the paint. At halftime, y'all were able to extend that to an 18-point advantage by the end of the game. Was that a point of emphasis coming out?
No question about it. That's what we talked about. We talked about getting ball movement, getting that ball to the baseline. Let's get some inside-outside stuff. Our big guys got to touch it. Not only that, our bigs, they got to go rebound the basketball. We had an advantage there, so let's take advantage of that. Although in the first half, we kind of stood around and just watched guys, shoot jump shots, pass the ball around the horn. There was much more movement with purpose in the second half, and that enabled us to get into a rhythm. I always say shooting is rhythm, and when you move the ball, you're attacking, skip passes, guys attacking, get to the free throw line. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and now they're big. Their guys are getting in foul trouble. They had maybe 2 or 3 guys to foul out, guys that are key for them. So we played much better in the second half.
On your birthday here today, do you feel like you were aging fast in that first half?
Maturing. I was maturing, Bob. I was maturing, okay? All right. No, it's just, it's one of those games where you got to figure it out. I mean, it was a grinding game. It was at their pace. So now let's see if we can turn the tide, so to speak, and I thought we did. We came out and right off the bat we got to the free throw line, I think, or executed. Then we were able to get in our defense and got them to playing the way we want to play. All of a sudden they start taking a little quicker shots. We had a little period there, a run where they lost the ball a couple of times, and we were able to finish off of it.
Bobby started off a little bit slow, but he ended up with 10 points, 11 boards. So talk about his.
Well, he's really progressing, and I was just told that in the last 4 games, I guess he's got 16 offensive rebounds. So that tells me now he's playing with a little bit more aggressiveness to the glass, utilizing his size. And now, as he continues to get stronger, he's going to be able to finish some of those shots off and get some and-ones. As a matter of fact, be dunking some of those shots. And we had a lot of chippies in the second half. I mean, he had a double-double tonight. That's something I talked about with our guys. We hadn't had a double-figure rebounder, maybe one guy this year. And with these type of players that we have, we should have guys getting double-figure rebounds. That's just a mindset. That's an attitude. Well, guess what? We got 2 tonight, and probably should have had 2 guys in a double-double mode. Cody missed a bunch of chippies, and he had 8 points and 10 rebounds in 17 minutes. That's pretty efficient. I thought Ricky played well. I thought he gave us. Each and every game he's getting more and more minutes, and he's been productive in those minutes. Defensively, I saw some things out there defensively he hadn't done since I've been here, and so maybe that's a sign that he's starting to understand it. In order to get on the floor, you got to be able to go out and produce and play up. I mean, he's got a lot of God-gifted ability. And so now he just got to play with that aggressiveness, that toughness, that a guy at 6'3", 215, I mean, he's got a body that's, he's one of our more athletic players. So it was good to see him play, and I think his confidence growing. He had a shot that went down and out, 3-point shot that went inside and out. So, but that makes us, again, a deeper team.
What do you do now at this point to keep Mardrakus from getting down as he sits on the bench, or do you have to do anything to keep him?
Well, I think, he just got to keep working. I mean, he's going to have an opportunity. He's going to have an opportunity. Just continue to practice and keep fighting. That's what you got to do. You got to keep fighting. I mean, we have some other guys that are playing well, but to me, there's still opportunity for a guy of Mardrakus' talent to play. He just got to get consistent and play at a level that's going to really impact and help our team.
Because Wells got in there, the second half he immediately took the whole, got a rebound. Even though he missed 2 free throws, was it good to see him be real aggressive? And did you feel like he kind of energized you guys?
I thought he came in and played like he's been playing, and of course it can get contagious. We weren't doing it in the first half, so that was the mindset coming out in the second half to really attack their zone and put some pressure on them. I thought we put pressure on them, and all of a sudden now the game speeds up. Now we're rebounding the ball, we're getting into the fast break mode, we're getting into our shots, we're scoring, we're getting offensive rebounds, putting it in, we're getting back in our defense. So much more rhythm for our basketball team in the second half. And it was because of our defense. And obviously I think Mike's an energy guy. The more energy guys you have out there playing, I think Cody's an energy guy. Bobby's an energy guy. So we got guys that are playing with that energy. And Kai, as we said, he's playing at a good level right now for us.
It seems you bring Moses in, Bobby, you're going to play them in at the same time.
Yes, that was my intention tonight, to play them together. And as you can see, Moses just makes a tremendous difference. 5 block shots, 7 rebounds in the time that he played. So his minutes will continue to go up. And those guys will play together. You'll be seeing that real soon. That was my intentions tonight.
You guys had 10 blocks tonight. You haven't been a big block shot team this year. Just talk about that aspect.
Well, we were active. I thought our defense was pushing them toward the basket, and we had guys in position. We talked about that last time. We had guys almost blocking shots, or our weak side rotation was kind of slow. But let's be real. One guy got 5 of them, so he's got 5 of them. But it just tells you some other guys were. Landis, he's always active blocking shots. Bobby got in the position, so they play with some athletic ability.
Yeah, I know you have finals coming up. Kind of what, you don't play for a week, but what's the schedule like? And what do you hope to get this week? I know there's a lot of stress for the guys.
Well, the most important is that they get to their finals and get to their tutoring assignments, and we'll schedule our practice around that. And it may be there'll be some times where we just bring in guys at different times, and then we'll try to find a window where we can bring them all in. But we'll try to do it as early as we possibly can. They'll have maybe 1 or 2 days off in this period here. But we're going to continue to work and continue to work on our defense and just keep trying to get 40 minutes of really intense up-tempo basketball. I'll say it again, Horace Broadnack does a good job. They're good at what they do. They want that. I mean, you look at the game at Northern Iowa, it was, I think, 55-50, something like that there. That's what they do. They're going to run it down to the last second and try to take you off the dribble. But we did a good job, especially in the second half. I thought we did a good job in the second half. But we'll get prepared. We got a week to go. But finals are really critical. Our guys have done well up until this point, and so I want them to have an opportunity to really get in and study and be prepared for and do well in the finals.